Shalawam, shalawam, family, shalawam. It's good, my brother. Your mic ain't on.
Yo, Shalawam, Shalawam.
Shalawam, man. How you been?
I've been good, Shalawam. I've been good.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming
Mm-hmm.
on today, man.
Con. We haven't done it in a while. I know I've had a little hiatus.
Yeah, I ain't going through a couple of things myself, man, and life is like that sometimes. So,
Yeah, life is life.
yeah, that's right.
Life is life.
You're gonna go through your tribulations and your trials. We're gonna get started here shortly. Just give it about about a minute or two. We're gonna get started here.
Con, Shalawam.
Grab me First Peter 4:11. You know what I like. One quick second. You ready, King?
Con, Shalawam.
All right. First and foremost, like always, we got to give our glory to the Most High Power, Yahweh. It's only begotten Son of Mashiach Yahweh Shai, right? Let's get started. Give me First Peter 4:11 out of one.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4 and 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which the Most High giveth.
So if any man speak, let him speak of the oracles of the Most High, which is the law, statute, commandments of this book we call the Bible. Got to speak according to this word, man. This is where all the wisdom and understanding is inside of this Bible. All right. Right. Because so that Mashiach Yahushai can get all the glory, you know what I'm saying? And all the praise, and along with, Yahweh. All right. So go to Proverbs 1. It's like you, man. Got something in my throat. Proverbs 1, give me Proverbs 1. Let's read all the way down to 7.
Con, Shalawam.
Not trying to be too long. But there's a problem that's in the Christianity community. I know we get on the Christians a lot because they don't have any understanding. You know what I mean? Their understanding is flawed. The Most High blocked that, on a lot of us. But we try to go out and we still teach this word, the Most High gonna give it the increase. You know what I mean? Proverbs 1 out of 1.
Gun of them. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel,
Mhm.
to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
So stop right there. It says to give subtlety to the simple. A lot of Christians, that's simple. A lot of people in this world, not only Christians, but the vast majorities who think that they know the Bible, they simple-minded because they don't know, they don't understand, they have not been taught. I'm just going to explain that as you keep reading. Read on.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning,
Mm-hmm.
and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels.
Should obtain unto wise counsel. I had to obtain to wise counsel. This brother that's online with me, he had to obtain a wise counsel. Okay? We had to relearn what we've learned through the Christian church. So we're going to get into something tonight. All right? Go all the way down to 7 out of 1.
Come.
We're going to
Verse
get
6.
into something, Salaki, we're going to get into something tonight that's plaguing the Christian community. So read on out of 1.
To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark saying.
Mhm.
For the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Stop right there. I know I keep saying the Christian community, but any religion that think they know what this Bible is talking about, okay, they have the least understanding of the scriptures. Okay, there's an identity crisis between the Most High power and His only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. They think they're the same people. Okay, they think they're the same. We're gonna get into that just a little bit. All right. So let's go to Psalms 111, verse 10, because it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, and a lot of religious groups do not really fear the Most High. They don't. Because why? How do we know this? You're not even trying the least bit to try to do His commandments at all. Period. Right? The fear of the Lord is going to tell you in Psalms 111, verse 10. Read that for me, other one.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do His commandments.
See that? The fear. You got to have the fear. Sure, we mess up, but we continue on. You know what I mean? We fear like, man, let me get myself together. Let me get right. Let me repent. You have to repent every day because there's so much temptation out here, so much distraction out here. And brother, you want to say anything? You know, you can come on in and say whatever you want to say. All right. But yeah, there's an identity crisis. I'm gonna go into it right quick. I want to show you this video right quick. Hopefully, I can share it. I've been practicing out of one. Hey, Sergeant Buttons out, man. You know what I mean? He
was practicing massage your buttons. Okay.
Nah, he was supposed to show me something. I never got with him though. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they can see that screen right there. Let me check it out. Let me see if I can see this screen.
I'll tell you if I see it though.
Compensation in the very next round you play. And as overcompensation takes over in your swing, you actually start to make even more errors. That's why when you think you've figured something out on the range,
is it there?
the second you hit a bad shot off the tee, you feel like you've taken 10 backward steps. You've completely lost your swing, and the ball starts flying even farther right than it was before. This is one of the biggest reasons why golfers who attempt to fix their slice fail for years and years.
Sure.
And that's also why no good golfer has ever played with a slice. Hi, I'm Hank, and I've got good news for you. I've given over 70,000 lessons to amateur golfers in my 40-year career, and I'm able to fix any amateur slice in less.
Gone.
Gotta put us both up there. Hold on. There you go. I'm gonna try to control it.
Two things that stick out: the timing of the twirls and the pickup of the club of the tee.
Did it stop?
Gone.
Okay. What I want to explain here is an identity, identity crisis between the Most High and a Mashiach Yahushua, right? Tiger Woods and his son is going to demonstrate the likeness and image, because if you follow your father, if your father's in the house, see, this is why we can't understand what it's like to have similarities between the father and the son. A lot of people think, oh, that's God that came down here, and I'm gonna use the word God. Everybody knows it's Yahweh, all right? But everybody think God came down and he was the one that was walking on the earth while the throne was what? Was bare, okay? Well, nobody there. He came down here and started walking and start preaching and talking to the people. That doesn't make sense. Okay, first and foremost, there's a hierarchy. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 right quick. Let's show this right quick, man. 1 Corinthians 11. Start the first verse. Because they messed up in the mind and think that Christ and God is the same. Yes, you're going to be just like your father. There's a higher person, and if you follow in the footsteps of your father, being in the black community, we can't look at that, because our fathers usually is not around, so we can't fathom that. So we think it's a God that came down here and taught. See, we'll give you that other one.
Come. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 1. Mm-hmm. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach.
Yep.
Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances, as I delivered them unto you.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Right.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Mm-hmm.
And the head of Christ is Yahweh.
See, order, man. The Most High deals with order. But we're not even talking about the order like that right now. We're talking about just the fact that Christ has a father. He tells you this. Okay? Hamashiach tells you this in scripture, that I have someone over me, a father. But the Christian church will tell you, no, they are the same people. That's the same person. It's not. It's just, if my father got a certain way, and I've been around him my whole life, I'm going to act just like my father. I'm going to pick up the same traits. Right? Am I wrong, Adawan?
No, you ain't wrong.
I'm going to pick up the same exact traits as my father. No matter who you be around, you could be around some of the, that's why you see a lot of death and a lot of destruction too, because it's who you hang around, gangs and different things like that. If you hang around thugs, guess what you're going to be? A thug. Mm-hmm. If you women hang around whores, what you going to be? You're going to be a whore. Right? Because that's your father. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pick up those things. So if I'm hanging around my dad is doing what he's supposed to be doing, and he teach me how to fish, he teach me how to do this, he teach me how to do it. I'm gonna have them same traits inside of me, right? So it's the same difference, same thing. I just want to get that scripture of Mashiach Yahushua has a father, the head of the father. You know, so the father's the head. Mashiach Yahushua is second. The man is third, and boom, the woman. Then everybody follow in place. That's the order of the Most High. Let's go back to the video. Keep watching this video. Now look at the similarities.
He's got it.
Look at the similarities of his son
those
being around his father.
We both have allergies, so we both struggle on the golf course. We get like wind blowing or both sniffing, and just that little thing. Yeah, we both have.
Look at the same stroke.
Come on, be the number.
Because why? He's being taught by his father. Look at that. Same demeanor.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mannerisms the same.
That's crazy.
Right?
I know, that's crazy. But he's his own person. You know, that's one of the things that.
Did you hear what he just said?
Sure that week,
he is his own
He's whatever
person
he does in the game of golf. He does. Yes, he's my son, but then again, he's his own person.
See that?
And I'm proud of whatever direction he chooses.
See how easy that is to understand.
Whether he sticks with the game or not, he goes into something else. So be it. He's his own person.
Look at that. See that? So I just wanted to get those two. Listen, man, the Most High is wonderful. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Period, man. He sets up things for us to understand and see. Bottom line, he could bring forth this thing and bring understanding to certain things. And I so happen to, you know, see that video. Like, man, that's exactly what the Bible is talking about. Exactly. Give me John 10 and 30. John 10 and 30.
Go. This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 30. And it reads, I and my Father are one.
Say that again.
I and my Father are one.
He said, Hamashiach Yahushua, which is Jesus Christ, says, I and my Father are one. Him and his Father is one. He's telling you, I have a father. I am not my father. I'm different, but I'm the same. Right? Y'all can understand that. If any man have an ear, let him hear. I'm different, but I am the same as my father. Give me Matthew 5 and 48. Matthew 5:48 right quick. Because we supposed to be like who? Our Father. Right?
Come.
Matthew 5 verse 48.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
See that? Be ye therefore perfect, as our Father in heaven is perfect. Like simple. Like my brother said in the comments. Simple. It's easy. But it's so hard for the Christian church and everybody else to understand that. It's so hard, man. It's not that hard to understand. It really isn't. Okay? Give me Philippians 2 and 5. And I'm gonna read this right quick. He said, be perfect. Just hold that for me, Adawan. He said, be perfect, right? Let's go to Psalms 19. How do you be perfect, man? Remember, Hamashiach Yahushua was sinless. So what did he do? He said, the law of the Lord is perfect. Converting the soul, the testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. Remember, we just got done talking about the simple in Proverbs, the 1st chapter. How do you become wise, simple one? How do you become wise? By following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's why. Okay. Philippians 2, verse 5, I don't want.
Come. It's the book of Philippians.
Matter of fact, I want you to start at 1. We're going to read on down.
Come. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 1. If there be therefore any consolation in the Amashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Stop right there. Read that one more time. The second verse, Adawan. Read that.
Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love.
Stop right there. It says be like-minded. Same love. What is love according to scripture? That's the keeping of the commandments. Like-minded. When we on one accord, which is what it's going to say here again, guess what? Can nobody stop us? Nobody. If we become one as a people, nobody can stop us. Be on one accord. Just like nobody can stop Hamashiach, Yahushua, and Yahweh. They're on the same page. That gives you strength, man. That is your strength. It's these commandments is your strength. Read that again. Read 2 again.
Okay, go. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 2. Mm-hmm. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Read.
Let nothing be done through the strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
See that? It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. So if we came together and we became one and we did everything on the same page, we'll be one, man. One accord. Like-minded. Same love. One mind. We'll be one mind. Read on that one.
Come. But in loneliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
See that?
Read on. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others.
See that? Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish, man. Lift your brother up. Right? Read on.
Verse 5. Let this mind be in you, which was also in the Amashiach Yahushua.
Let that mind be in you. Selfishness. Unselfishness. Salakia. Unselfishness. He died on the cross, man, for us. You know what I'm saying? Hard-headed, rebellious children. And he died on the cross for us. You know what I mean? Stubborn, stiff-necked. You try to tell, that's the most unselfish thing you ever can do. Period. If you love your brother, you love your people that much, man, amazing. Read on another one.
Verse 6. who, being in the form of Yahweh,
Who being in what?
who, being in form of the Most High,
Read.
thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High.
Read that again.
Who, being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. It's like,
Do you see what I'm saying? He said, who being in the form? We all supposed to be in the form. Then he said he created man in our image. Right? He created us, children of Israel, in his image, because he gave us what? The law, statutes, and commandments. So we in his form. Everybody else wasn't given the law, statute, commandments. The children of Israel was. So we were made in his form. We supposed to carry ourselves. Be therefore perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. Remember, this whole Bible pertains to the children of Israel. Period. So we're supposed to walk like him. Walk like our Father. And like I said, we're going to mess up. Because there's so much tribulation, so much turmoil, so much things that make you want to do it, want you draw you to evilness. Watch TV, things like that, seeing it on the streets. Today, you walk down the street, you see all kind of evilness. So that draws you and tempts you. But Mashiach came back, right, to show us the way and how to be. That's why he was made just a little lower than the angels, made it in our image. Because he wanted to show us the way. He did everything we did. Grew up as a young boy up. Okay? He wanted to show us how we be coming to this knowledge. We can come into this knowledge and understanding also. Read on, I don't want to get somewhere though. Keep reading.
Mm-hmm. Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
But made himself of no reputation and took upon him the form of a servant.
See that? He took upon him the form of a servant. That's what I'm talking about. He made himself lower than the angels. He made himself into a servant. We are the servants. Okay? Read on.
And was made in the likeness of men.
See? And made in the likeness of men, of us. We are the sons of men. Okay? We are the Most High power, the sons of God. All right? Read on.
Verse 8. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself.
See?
And became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
Read.
Wherefore the Most High also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name.
See that? So he's above us. He's second in charge. He's the King of kings, the Lords of lords. All right? Read on.
That at the name of the Mashiach Yahushua, every knee should bow.
Every knee shall bow. Now, people say, hey, what are you talking about? You bowing to Christ? Don't you bow to a king? You're supposed to bow to a king. That's just respect and honor. Cats do that junk today. Right? Am I wrong?
Oh.
They do it today, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So why when you want your big brother who died for you, why wouldn't you bow? You're supposed to.
God, he didn't just die too, he was humiliated,
There you go. Humiliated for you. Took all kind of humiliated for you from you.
Come.
Dogging him. And who is this? They chose what? A bum, a criminal, over Hamashiach. Our people did. Unbelievable. Let me see what else I want to. That's good on that other one. Give me John 14. So I just wanted to bring that out of there. It says form of God in verse 6 in 2 Philippians. Okay. The 6th verse. It says, who being in the form of God thought it not robbery to be equal with God. Form of God, form of God, form of God. To be form of something, that don't mean you that. You are a form of God. But you tell a so-called Christian or whoever else that's in this religion, right? In their religions, they say, oh, he is God. Yes, because he walks and he talks just like his father. That's it. Okay? So give me that. John 14 and 19. Hold on. Salaki, I might want you to go up a little bit. Might want you to go up. Let me get there.
Okay. Probably 11.
Start at yeah, go up to 6.
Yeah, kind. This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
So why is he saying Father? He said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. But nobody come unto the Father, but by me. So he's acknowledging he has a higher power. He's acknowledging that. Usually in a household, who do you deal with first before you get to the Father, which is the discipliner? Who do you deal with first inside of a home? If you have a so-called unquote unquote regular home with a father, mother, who you deal with first? Who's the first you deal with?
Probably my mother.
Or your sisters and brothers, right?
Or sisters and brothers.
You're gonna go to your sisters and brothers first and be like, what should I do? If you have sisters and brothers, some people don't have sisters and brothers. Let me put that out there. My wife, she doesn't have any brothers and sisters. But anyway, sisters and brothers, you'll go to them and you'll plead your cause. You be like, man, I messed up, trying to get some sympathy. And then you go to mama. Who's who? Your mother is the mediator. You dig? She's the mediator of the whole thing. She's going to go to the Father and try to soften him up a little bit. Right? That's what he goes. I mean, seriously. She's going to go to him and say, hey, listen, man. I know he done wrong, but da. Right? Boom. Daddy ain't having it. Nope, he need to get it. I done told him too many times. Pop. Hamashiach has a father, someone that's above him. That's it. That's the bottom line. Period. Okay? So read down, Adawan. Let's get some more. Hey, John got a lot of this in there, but let's keep moving.
Come, verse 7. Mm-hmm. If ye had known me, ye should have also. If ye had known me, ye should have known my Father also. Mm-hmm. And from henceforth ye known him and have seen him.
Stop right there. So a lot of people come in here and they say, where's General Hashar at? You know what I'm saying? Where's General Hashar at? We under General. I mean, So what's going on? Why you so want General Shah? Because they want. Some people have that. I don't know, man. It's they exalt people to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? They make them into. And if they knew General, they would know that he ain't even cut like that. You know what I mean? He's not that kind of person. You know what I mean? He just try to do what he need to do. You know, to wake these people up. You know what I mean? That's what he's trying to do. He don't even exalt himself like that. He ain't cut like that. From what I've known from him, you know, I've talked to him. He's not even about all that. But people, you know, they always want to see him, which is cool because he is a fire teacher. Got to give him that. He is. Well, we underneath him, so he's, you know, we teach him what he gave us, you know. So keep reading out of one.
Come. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it suffers, and it sufficeth us.
There you go. Done.
And Yahushua saith unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father?
See that? If you seen me, you seen the Father. I'm gonna be just like him. That's just what it is. That's my pops. I got every trait that he has because he taught me. No, we're not the same, but we are the same. We're on one accord, and that's what it is. Read on.
Come. Still verse 10. Verse 10. Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me?
Mm-hmm.
The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me. He doeth the works.
Read.
Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake.
Just like Tiger Woods and his son. His son is in him, and he is in his son. That's just what it is. They're gonna be identical because he's around his dad, so he's gonna pick up the traits of his father. The knowledge and understanding of the golf game itself and how great he is, Tiger, he's gonna pick that up and probably be just as great or even better. Didn't Christ say that you're gonna be doing wondrous works and being better than I am? Because we're gonna do what Hamashiach Yahushua done, and we're gonna find even more advanced ways to go about teaching this word. That's why you see a lot of elders bringing in a large amount of people. They're doing greater works, and it's going to carry on. It's going to be even greater as it keeps going. Because you're being taught underneath someone that's amazing. So they're going to show you the way and show you the path. That's how we're supposed to be, on one accord and bringing in more and more and more. Period. So give me John 1. I'm almost done at one. Say about 45 minutes. John 1 and 1.
This is the book of John, verse 1 and 1. Mm-hmm. In the beginning was the Word,
mm-hmm.
and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High.
So in the beginning, Hamashiach was with his Father, because Hamashiach is who? He's the Word. Let's prove that. Let's go to Revelations 19:13. for those who don't know. Like I said, when I teach my classes, I don't teach to the children of, that's already in the knowledge and understanding. I teach to those who don't know the knowledge. 19 and 13 out of 1. Revelations.
19 and 13. Come.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 20.
No, 13.
19, verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
So stop right there. Now let's go up so we can get the understanding. Go to 10.
Verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant,
Mm-hmm.
and of thy brethren, that have the testimony of the Hamashiach Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
It's the what of prophecy?
The spirit of prophecy.
Read on.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he sat upon him, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Mm-hmm.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire,
Mm-hmm.
and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Mm-hmm. Read.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
Hamashiach Yahushai. Hamashiach Yahushai. That's who that is. The word is Hamashiach Yahushai. His eyes were red with wine. Let me read this Revelations 1. The revelation of Hamashiach Yahushai, which the Most High gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God. Who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Hamashiach Yahushua and of all things that he saw. I'm going to jump down, right? With the red eyes. So we know that's Hamashiach Yahushua, right? Jump down to 14. Nope. Let's go to 13. It says, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wood. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Not his face, but his head, which has hair on it. And his hairs were white like wool, right? As white as snow. And his eyes was as a flame of fire. It just repeated itself in 19, in the 12th verse. His eyes were red, it was a flame of fire. Okay? This is talking about Hamashiach Yahushai. And his feet like to fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. As if they burned in the furnace. That's a dark-skinned man. If you burn anything in the furnace, we say that all the time. If you burn anything in the furnace, it's going to get dark. Very dark. Okay? So let's go to Genesis 49. Genesis 49 right quick. Let's go to verse 10. So this is a future prophecy. Okay? Future prophecy. Genesis 49 and 10 out of 1.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 10. Then it reads, the scepter shall not depart from Judah.
So stop right there. Now, what I need you to do, Adawan, you got your blue letter on you?
I could probably go online, but I got
If not, I got it right here.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
I got it. Don't worry about it. Now I'm gonna go to the blue letter Bible. Go to Genesis 49. I'm going to the 10th chapter, and I'm gonna look up that word scepter. Right? I'm gonna look up that word scepter. So like your family. Now it reads rod, staff, branch, offshoot. This is Genesis 49 in the blue letter Bible. H7626. It reads rod, staff, branch, offshoot, club, scepter, tribe. Okay. Rod, staff, branch, offshoot, club, scepter, tribe. I wanted to get that because I wanted you to remember that definition of a scepter. Okay. As we continue on. Because Hamashiach Yahushai is all throughout the Bible. He's all throughout. Give me Psalms 40 and 7 right quick, King. Certain things just coming to the mind. Psalms 40 and 7. You tell a Christian that Christ is in the Old Testament, it'd blow their mind.
Psalms 47. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
See that? He comes in the volume of the book. Okay? The volume. The whole book he's in. There's so many scriptures in here that refer to him as being in the Old Testament. Period. Many of them. Keep reading 49 and 10 for me, I don't want to.
Oh, come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver until Shiloh come. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
God.
Binding it. Okay, come.
God. Stop right there. So go to 12. Jump to 12.
Verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
His eyes should be what?
Shall be red with wine.
So are those flaming fire eyes that was discussed just in Revelation? Yeah, it was. So the word was there with the Most High in Genesis 1 and 1. He came down as a son. So if you don't believe in regeneration, there's something wrong with you. That's regeneration all day. Okay? I don't want to get off subject though. Now, let's go. I'm going to go to go to this. I'm going to get into this, but I might have to continue it later on. Go to Isaiah 11. All right? Go to Isaiah 11. Now remember, I just told you about the scepter in Genesis 49. Okay? Genesis 49. Just told you about it. Let me get that again. Genesis 49, the blue letter Bible, 87626. It says, scepter, right? Rod, staff, branch, offshoot, club, scepter, tribe. Okay. Those are definitions in the Bible, what it could mean. Okay. Genesis 11:1. Isaiah 11:1. My fault. It's lucky.
This is the book Isaiah chapter 11:1, and it reads, "And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse,
What
and a
now?
branch."
Wait. What'd you just say?
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse.
This. Okay. Who is Jesse? Does anybody know in the comments who is Jesse? I know you smart, intelligent Israelites know. Who is Jesse? Give me 1 Samuel 17:12. I don't want. Anybody tell me in the comments who is Jesse? Give you a few minutes there.
Yo, Shalawam and Atazak.
Shalawam. Read that for me, Adawan.
Come. This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17.
Matter of fact, go up to 15. Matter of fact, 14. 1 Samuel 17:14.
17 and 14?
Yes. Read down.
And David was the youngest, and 3 eldest followed Saul.
Mm-hmm.
But David went and returned from Saul to feed his father's sheep at Bethlehem. And the Philistine drew near morning and evening, and presented himself 40 days. And Jesse said unto David his son.
See? Jesse is David's father. Read on.
Take now for thy brethren an ephah of this parched corn, and these 10 loaves, and run to the camp to thy brethren.
To thy brethren, right? So Jesse is the father of David. Okay? It's the father of David. So go back to Isaiah 11:1.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of the Most High shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge, and the Spirit of fear of the Lord.
So start right there. I need to go back up, right? It says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse. Okay. Let's go to Psalms 110, verse 1. Psalms 110. Let's start at 1. I'm almost done, bro. I'm almost done. I don't want my fault. Almost done.
Oh, no, you're good. This is the book of Psalms 110, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Elohim said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thine footstool. The Most High shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion.
Mm.
Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies.
So stop right there. That is another verse. Right there. Talking about who? Mashiach Yahushua. Sitting on the right hand. Sitting on the right hand. Let's go to Colossians 3:1. Colossians 3:1. Sitting on the right hand.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
If ye be then risen with the Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where the Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
He does what?
He sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
Go to Matthew 26 and 64. We need 2 or 3 witnesses, right? 26 and 64, the one.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and 64.
Mm-hmm.
Yahushua saith unto him, Thou hast said, nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven.
See that? Sitting on the right hand. One more, Adawan. Let's go to Mark. I want to go do Mark 14 and 62. Mark 14, 62.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 14, verse 62, and it reads, And Yahushua said, I am, and ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven.
See that?
All praises.
The right hand of the Most High power, Yahweh. Okay? It's 2 or 3 witnesses. Let's talk about Hamashiach Yahweh. Go back to Psalms 110. Read that again.
Psalms 110. This is the book of Psalms 110, verse 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. The Most High shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies.
So start right there. Okay? What I'm trying to do here is just show you that Hamashiach Yahushai is all throughout the Bible. And he's telling you that he has a father. Okay? I want to continue on, which I may do next week, Wednesday. Continue on with this class. I'm going to stop it right there. So I want to give all glory and praises to the Most High Power, Yahweh. Okay? I want to thank you, brother, for coming on and reading. You want to say anything, Adawan?
No, Con, that was a good class. As far as, having a father, sometimes when you don't, you always look at the things that you got around you. And sometimes when you step outside, you live in the damn war zone.
Yeah.
So
and then you start following the ways, right?
Yeah. So it's almost like, sometimes the lot that we get the lot that we get handed to us, we in a bad situation from the jump.
God.
You know?
Yeah. So what's going to save us? What you think is going to save us?
What's going to save us is for the Most High to wake you up out of that situation. Maybe a man of the Most High comes into your life, and you better take heed on the scriptures that are coming out to you. You better take heed to someone saying that you're an Israelite that the Bible speaks of, because it might just save your life.
Let me make it simple. Go to Proverbs 7 and 2.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Fear the Most High. Yep.
Proverbs 7 and 2.
It's the book of Proverbs. Ooh, cool. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and 2. Keep my commandments.
Start at 1.
Go. Verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Come.
Read on.
Verse 3. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart.
Mhm.
Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words.
Stop right there. When you said you go out into the streets, right? What do that strange woman or that man do? He give you those flattering words, right?
Come.
I understand this is talking about doctrine too, right? But we got to take the scriptures meaning of a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Those flattering words out in the street gonna get you killed, brother. So if we keep the commandments, that's gonna keep us straight. That's gonna keep us out of trouble. You ain't gonna get in no bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Your body is going to be is going to be healthy. You're not gonna be a covetous, anything like that. You're not gonna desire anything out in the world because you know you're gonna know that is vain. It don't mean nothing. So there's no need for you to be out there in the street doing this and doing that. So keeping the Most High commandments is going to save your life. That's what that verse is saying right there in 7 and 2. So with that, anything else, Adawan? You good?
Gone.
Gone. So with that, family, I would like to give all praise to the Most High power of Yahweh again, and at the water for supporting us here at A.O.C. Right? Ambassadors of Christ. And with that, Shalawam.
Shalom.
Shalawam, Adawan.
Shalom.